Der Rosenkavalier, one of the greatest, most beloved operas ever written. From its scandalous opening scene of a woman in bed with her young lover, to the transcendent trio in its final moments, this opera is not like other operas. Something about it gets under your skin. The characters seem real. They have real conversations. The love feels true to life, and so does the betrayal. Victory Hall Opera, a new company in Charlottesville, Virginia, has unearthed a long-buried secret about this opera that may tell us why. The libretto of Der Rosenkavalier by Hugo von Hofmannsthal did not just spring entirely from his imagination, nor did its central character Marie-Thérèse, known to opera fans simply as the Marschallin. It turns out the playwright was writing this story during a time when he was falling in love, deeply in love, with a certain Countess. This is her, Countess Ottonie von Degenfeld. The year was 1910. She was a young widow, raising a baby girl on her own. Her husband's death had hit her so hard she literally couldn't stand up from grief. She was in a wheelchair. Hofmannsthal, who was married, began writing her letters and sending her books to inspire her and bring her back to life. It took some time, but gradually their friendship grew, and the Countess's strength returned. I must tell you how strange it seems that we've been thinking so alike. Seldom have I felt that I was experiencing mental telepathy. Do you have any idea what you're able to do for me? You constantly give me the courage I need to face life. In their letters, even they struggle to describe the love, the bond that is growing between them. The pain and reluctance one experiences when separated from a person one wishes to be with can assume some very peculiar disguises. It wasn't longing that I felt, or perhaps indeed it was, but rather the feeling that I was suppressing something. Should I continue explaining why I like you so much? Because you also love the dust upon the flower petals and would not think of placing the buds in a greenhouse in order to see them bloom before their time. And this is what separates you from other men and serves as a sort of balm for the wounded heart. I realize that if I love your letters, must I not also love your soul? And you? Before long, they are eagerly awaiting the next letter, urgently looking for ways to meet. I would really like to have you here with me for a few days in September. I beg you, please write me soon, even if it's only a few words, just soon. They arrange a secret rendezvous on a train. Oh, the possibility of traveling together at night. I can see you tiring. Then we say goodnight to each other, but neither one of us is able to sleep. Finally, it is opening night of the premiere of Rosenkavalier. Hofmannsthal begs Ottonie to come. She holds off, and he leaves tickets for her at the box office every night. Eventually, she goes to see the opera, all alone. Back at her hotel afterwards, she writes to him, "My very dear Rosenkavalier, I have just returned from the Marschallin, and the charming Sophie and Can-Can from your enchanted world. You accompany me with every step I take. I do not believe we have ever spent such intense hours together as we did today." This exchange of letters was kept secret during their lifetimes. Upon Ottonie's death, her daughter discovered them bound with a blue ribbon bearing the note, "Only to be opened upon my death by my daughter." This daughter had meanwhile grown up and married an American diplomat. Ottonie did not approve of the match at first, but later traveled to visit her daughter many times at her new home in the United States. It was in a small but vibrant town, the former home of Thomas Jefferson, Charlottesville, Virginia. The daughter's name? Marie-Thérèse. the same name as de Rosenkavalier's famous Marschallin. Marie-Thérèse once asked Hofmannsthal if he had named the character after her. "But of course," he said. Come and see de Rosenkavalier performed for the first time in Charlottesville, Virginia. The Marschallin was here.